No, 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 counter, no, no. Zelda is your... Zelda is my dots? Remember, I have pink hair. One. Oh wow, this is pathetic.
Hey everybody, it's Nintendo Ace 100 here with Let's Play Pokemon Emerald. In the last episode, we headed up towards the peak of Mount Pyre, the resting place of departed Pokemon. In other words, Pokemon that have died. But when we got here, well, the main reason we came here is because a Team Aqua member in Lily Cove City, in their secret hideout, they tipped us off that Archie and some of Team Aqua were heading towards Mount Pyre. Well, when we got here, we saw that they were, of course, they were here before us, and Archie managed to make off with the red orb. Why we didn't stop him, I don't know. We let him walk right by us. We had just thrashed like 4 grunts. Why couldn't we take him out? I don't know. But, oh well, we're gonna get to battle him later anyway. But anyway, but also, we found out that Team Magma was apparently here even before Team Aqua was. And, because of this old lady, she actually found a, Magma emblem that one of them left behind, a metal-like item with the shape of Team Magma's mark on it, but, well, it says in the shape of the Team Magma mark, which technically it really isn't. It's just a circle with the symbol on it, so I don't know. I always think it's funny because it looks like it's on fire, so it's a fire emblem. Ha 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 ha. That was lame. But anyway, in the last episode, we left off, we were going to listen to this old man's story, so let's see what he's got to say. Mount Pyre is where we calm the spirits of Pokemon that have passed on, or died in layman's terms. This is the high place where one can see all of Hoenn. Except for me and her, because the fog is so dense and our eyes are failing, we can't see a bloody thing in front of us. Why am I British? I sound like James from Pokemon! The disembodied spirits of Pokemon must find solace here, because according to us, they can't go anywhere else. It's like, no, bad ghost of Quinn, you're not allowed to go anywhere. Is it coincidence that you are here? Wait a minute, where the hell is my question mark? Will you hear out my tale? A tale long told of in the Hoenn region. Oh, there's my question mark in the wrong place. Oh, I'm so forgetful. It happened long, long ago. Seriously, did you guys not see that joke coming the moment he said that? But with all seriousness, let's get this story started. I think we need some kind of music to go with it just to enhance the mood. No, I don't think that'll work. Let's see. No, that's not what I'm looking for either. Let's see. I need something that really it kind of has this... I need an eerie sound. Okay, now I'm just being silly. Let's see. Ooh, yes, I know the perfect song to play for this.
The world was racked by a ferocious clash between the Pokemon of the land and the Pokemon of the sea. The Pokemon of the land raised mountains and created continents. The Pokemon of the sea raised huge waves and carved out oceans. Their fierce duel raged without end. The world was engulfed in massive infernos and vicious storms. The blue orb and the red orb was an end to the calamity. That's a funny word, calamity. It sounds like clam. It was an end of a calamity. Calamity. Funny word. But anyway, back to my story. Light poured from the 2 orbs and becalmed the enraged adversaries.
That's a very confusing sentence for you little kids out there. The pair, made docile, dove deep into the sea. Why the Pokemon of the land dived into the sea, I don't know. You'd think that would give the Pokemon of the sea a little bit of an advantage there. But anyway, they eventually disappeared. Interesting story, and it's not foreshadowing at all. But anyway, so now we're done with that. We'll be coming back to Mount Pyre in a minute, but first I want to head down to Slateport, because since now that we've beaten Winona, there's a new puzzle at the trick house we can take on. And then after that, off screen. I'm probably gonna train up Slowflake a little bit because I want to be able to use him in the inside area of Mount Pyre and everything. So you are being watched. Da-dum! And this time you don't get any indication of where he is. Now you can check pretty much anywhere, but if just to make it faster, he's in this planter right here. Gah. How did you know I concealed myself in this planter? You're sharp. Actually, either that, or I've played the game before, or I used a guide. Or maybe I watched Nintendo Wii S100. Did I really just advertise for myself in my own video? You've come to challenge my trick house, haven't you? Well, why else would we be here? That's why you're here, isn't it? I just said that. Yes, it is. Shut up. Consider your challenge accepted. Enter through the scroll here, and I will let your challenge commence, and my rocket powers will activate in 3, 2, 1, and I will be waiting in the back. See you later. Haha. Right here, there's a big hole behind the scroll. I did not realize that was a rhyme right there. Okay. So anyway, the gimmick of this trick house is simply, there's a bunch of robots he has in here, and they all ask you different questions. Some of them are pretty simple, other ones can actually get pretty difficult, but basically if you get an answer wrong, you gotta start it all over again, except I don't think you have to get the secret code again. But anyway, so let's see what this one's question is.
Clickety clack, Mechadol 1, am I? If you answer quizzes correctly, then you will go to Mechadol 5. Then you will obtain the secret code. Mechadol 1, quiz. One of these Pokemon is not a water type. Which one is it?
And it is Azurill, it is a normal type, which confused me for the longest time.
Congratulations, correct you are. Go through, please.
So the guy programmed these to talk like Yoda, apparently. I'm not complaining.
Clickety clack, Mechadol 2, am I? Mechadol 1, quiz. Difficulty level is set too low. Mechadol 2, quiz. Which one of these Pokemon did Wally borrow from your father?
How does the Trickmaster know this? That's kind of weird.
Congratulations, correct you are. Go through, please.
Anyway, that question can confuse you because one of the other options is Poochyena, and in Ruby and Sapphire. What am I talking about? That's a different question.
Matters of money are my sole focus. Mechadol 3, quiz. Do Water Repel and Soda Pop cost less than 1 Super Potion?
They actually cost less.
Congratulations, correct you are. Go through, please.
But I'll explain some of the alternate questions in a second, after I get through here.
Click, click, Mechadol 4, that is me. My quiz is an object of beauty. Mechadol 4, quiz. In Loveridge Town, were there more elderly men or elderly women?
Why is that a question of beauty? Was it elderly men?
Congratulations, correct you are. Go through, please.
So apparently the Trickmaster goes around checking out old men. Why does someone tells me he's friends with Scott? But anyway, let's go up here for the final Mechadol quiz.
Click, click, Mechadol 5, am I? Masters and proudest achievement, I am. Am I? Whatever. Ah!
But, yeah, anyway.
Mechadol 5 quiz. In Slakeport's Pokemon Fan Club, how many Pokemon were there?
3?
Congratulations, correct you are. Go through, please.
Wow, I've never before done that in one try. But, yeah, so some of the other questions, like, the guy asking about, like, money stuff, there's one he asked, like, if you buy, I think it's like, if you sell one thing and buy, like, a great ball, like, I think it's like if you sell a super potion and buy a great ball, how much money you have left, it's like 55 Pokédollars or something like that. There's a question that the guy asked, one of the guys asked that, like, what Pokemon was attacking Professor Virgin, it was a Zigzagoon, but it was a Poochyena and Ruby and Sapphire. The guy who, and then another question asked by the guy who about money is, which costs more, a Burn Heal or a Harbor Mail? It's a Burn Heal because Harbor Mails are completely useless. And then the guy who asks about beauty and everything, I think there's one he asks about, I believe it is how many girls are in the Rustboro Trainer School. But anyway, I write down the secret code on the scroll. I mean, yeah. Trickmaster is a genius! Trickmaster is full of himself! And the lock clicked open. I still want to know how writing on a door helps, and it's kind of weird it locks behind you. That's not creepy. Scott!
You've made it to me!
You're sharp!
It took me all night to make Mechadolls and another to make up the quiz. So wait, it took you 2 nights
To not only make the robots, but come up with all those quizzes. How do you do that though so fast? I mean, do you even take time to eat or anything?
You almost might equal ingredients in 1, 2 places! Fine, you've earned this reward.
Which is TM12, which I believe is taunt. Basically, the way taunt works is when you use it on your opponent, they cannot use the same move twice in a row. Scrub that smirk off your face! It's much too early to think you've won. I'll make new tricks to stump you, I will. You may only mock me when you're done. Come back for the next exciting installment of Dragon Ball Z! And rocket powers in 3, 2, 1! Haha. But anyway, so let's head out of here, and like I said, off screen I think I'm gonna grind up Slowflake a little bit. Now also, one thing I always I just remembered another question that one of the Mecha Dolls will ask. I think it's the guy yeah, it's the guy who asked me like which Pokemon did Wally borrow. One of the questions he asked is what Pokemon did a Team Aqua member use in Petalburg Forest? And I just want to show you something real quick. It's kind of interesting. So I'm gonna fly to Petalburg real quick. And considering, well, this is close to where I was gonna be grinding up Slowflake to begin with. But anyway, let me get my bike real quick. Thing is, if you that's actually that question actually includes an error in the game, and I did not mean to go in there. Excuse me, burp there. Wait, stop getting in the grass. But as you can see right here, it's not Petalburg Forest, it's Petalburg Woods. The game has an error right there, so it calls it Petalburg Forest. I don't know if that was maybe the original name of the area, but it's Petalburg Woods now. So that's always an interesting little game error I thought was kind of funny. I noticed that in one of my previous playthroughs of this. But anyway, so I will see you guys in a minute once I grind up Slowflake. So I will meet you guys back at Mount Pyre. And welcome back to Mount Pyre. Now, as I mentioned in the last video, there are two paths throughout Mount Pyre. One takes you outside, which is the path here on the left side of the room. Now this path up here, what it does is it doesn't take you to the very top, unlike the other one. So the other path is required if you want to continue the game. This one is optional, but it's a bunch of trainers, it's a bunch of items and everything. And I think I'm just going to speed this up and play music, but anyway, like I said, I was going to train Slowflake off screen. I got him up to level 33, which isn't too bad. I also, since that should put him in a battle level so that he'll be able to stand up to the Pokemon we'll find here in Mount Pyre, whether it be the trainers or in the wild. But also, I gave it the Mystic Water, which will boost the power of Surf by 30%. Actually, is it 30%? I don't even know. One way or the other, it'll make Surf more powerful, which is always nice. And also, at level 30, it learned Recover, so it already has its full, my low-tech already has its full moveset, so, and then also I have, I put a Macho Brace on it while I was training it, so it would get some fantastic stat gains. Evan, you know what I'm talking about. But, now I put the Macho Brace back on PSI just for the hell of it. So anyway, I think I'm going to speed this up and play music just because there's a lot to this and I don't want the video to go too long. So I guess cue the music now. A single Ultra Ball, which is always nice. And yeah, I think I'm gonna stop the music and go back to commentating whenever we find an item. But anyway, back to the music. Okay, this guy right here, he actually does make a comment about something that will be useful in the when we're done with this kind of area, and let's see what he says. Ugh, there are holes in the ground here and there. I didn't notice and I took a tumble from the floor above. But yeah, anyway, again, back to the music. got a super repel, so that if you want to avoid all the ghost Pokemon you're going to find in this place, well, there's a super repel for you. So now that we're on the top floor, I believe this is one of the last items, well, the only item on the top level. I think there's more items to obtain, but let's see. And you get TM30 Shadow Ball. Okay, I forgot where that was. So that's probably going to go right onto my PSI, so now it has a little more type coverage. So let's see, where is it? TM30 Shadow Ball. There you are. Anyway, let's tack that on to PSI. Finally getting rid of Confusion, which I think it learned Confusion around level 5 or something. I don't know. But of course, I'm keeping Calm Mind just so I can anything that lets me boost the power of those 3 moves if I want is always useful. But not like the guy mentioned earlier, we can drop down these holes to go all the way back down. I'm honestly surprised I didn't encounter many wild Pokemon while I was in here, but let's see. Ooh, a Lax Incense. I don't remember what that's specifically for. Let's see. I know the game text won't tell me exactly what it's for, but I know it has a special use in Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. I think that's one of the items you have to use in order if you want to breed a Munchlax. But one item that slightly lowers the accuracy. Actually, that's an interesting item. I never thought of that. Anything that lowers your opponent's accuracy, that doesn't sound too bad. Now we have 2 options here. Actually, wait. This is randomly highlighted. Why? Okay, anyway, let's drop down this one. If it's the wrong one, we'll come back in a minute. Okay, this is the one I think I wanted to go to, because we see another highlighted tomb, and, oh, now we get a wild encounter. Yeah, this is like, what, my 3rd one this whole way through here? That's actually pretty impressive. But anyway, let's just whip out Slowflake again, and use this as a free opportunity to use Recover, which I believe Recover it regains half your health, or at least half your overall health, and wow, seriously, Jump trying to commit suicide on me. Great. The way Curse works on Ghost Pokemon is they cut half their HP, I think, to do 1/8 of your health each time. I think that's it. But not like it matters, because I'm gonna kill it anyway. In some of the games, it's very common to have a Pokemon use Curse and just kill itself like that. But the way it works on all other Pokemon that aren't Ghost types is simply it lowers your speed and boosts your attack and defense, I think. And what does the Sea Incense do? Oh, slightly boost water move. So, so I guess that might be I don't know if that's an equivalent to Mystic Water or not. That could be interesting. Anyway, let's drop down through this hole. I think you go down to a hole, except it's Nintendo go down the hole. Anyway, let's go down this last one, and that should be it for this. So, now that we're heading out of here, now that we're done with Mount Pyre in its entirety, we got all the items and fought all the trainers, we want to head towards the next area so we can use that magma emblem that we obtained from the old lady. Where might that be, you might ask? Find out in the next episode, even though I'm spoiling it on screen right now. So I'll see you guys in the next video. One little sound I came across while making this video is it's just a weird little sound that I personally found kind of funny. So I have it for you sped up. I'm gonna play it for you a couple times. Leave down in the comments what you think it is, and I'll tell you if you're right. See ya.